line of yellow cream on that. We only want that yellow cream, we don't want the white. Try not to agitate your milk, it'll get the cream back out. So you're just going to suck it from the top and put it in the jar. The better your bulb is, the better job it will do. This bulb is subpar at best. It should be, there we go. It should be able to suck quite a bit up at a time. Make sure you're not putting the syringe anywhere below about a 1/4 inch, otherwise it will just go down and start sucking milk up. So try to move the location of your tip around because cream will hold on to itself, especially that at top will be really, really thick. And so if you put your tip at the same spot every time, it will have already pulled all the cream from that spot. And I just finished milking, so I had this all put together before I went out to milk. Everything's completely ready. I have the stopper in the top, and this way I can get the milk chilled as quickly as possible. So the stopper's in. I have not filtered my milk. Make sure to strain it. Skim milk. I'll use this one for Pima. So I'll take my starter. This is cream. is cow cream. It's yellow in color, and I'm going to use just a beater in order to get it to turn into butter. I usually have better results with a blender, but we're going to try this because then I wanted to show you the difference between the cow cream and the goat cream. If you put too much in, it never gets to the right consistency. It just kind of whips some of it, but it never quite makes it. So you don't want to fill your bowl up full. You only want it about a quarter full, maybe a third full. It'll start to sound like you've got little pieces of something in there. Once it makes that sound, you look in there and watch for yellow flecks. And when you see yellow flecks, you know it's really close. And then you want to do it for a couple more, probably 30 more seconds, so that it will congeal together into one lump. If you stop just when you start to get flecks, then you've got kind of a mess in there. What you want to do is wait until it clumps together and you see yellow butter in white milk. This is goat butter. This came in about 12 seconds. You can see how much there is. change. It starts to sound lumpy. And there we go. You saw how much faster that was in a blender. So this jar, this bottle, will be buttermilk. It hasn't been rinsed yet, so it's just buttermilk. I'm going to see if I can pull some of this butter off the top. It's not wanting to let the buttermilk through, and we're spilling some. There we go. The buttermilk is fat-free milk. That's all it is. It hasn't been cultured, so you can't call it cultured buttermilk, which is what you usually see at the grocery store. It's not the same thing. This is not cultured. It's just fat-free. So you could just call it skim milk. It's called buttermilk because all the fat has been taken out of it. It has a tangy flavor that I am not fond of. I'm happy to use it for cooking and stuff like that, but I do not like the flavor. It's quite tangy. So it just goes in the fridge, or you could put your starter in it to do, if you wanted cultured buttermilk, that's when you would put it in. It's slightly warm now. In order for this to work, your cream has to be really, really cold. The colder it is, the faster it comes. So I'm going to put really cold water in this again. And what we're doing is rinsing the last of the milk out. The milk will make the butter have a sour flavor. And I'm just pulsing it. As long as your water is cold, all of that butter will stick together. If it's warm, your butter will dissolve into your water. And this is called the wash. This is the wash from your dairy, and it's what goes to the pigs. It's diluted buttermilk. But it still has a lot of protein left in it, and so you don't want to waste that. And this is just a tea strainer, this right here. So, more cold water. Pulse it. And you want to keep doing this until your buttermilk runs pretty clear. So again, what we're doing is we're rinsing our butter. We do not want the milk in the butter anymore.